Welcome to Yulman Stadium in New Orleans, home to the Tulane Green Wave, and as this city likes to say, let the good times roll, and the Tulane fans are certainly ready for that. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on another SEC rival, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Tulane Green Wave offense takes the field, and they'll have the ball first. There he is, the man who makes everything go, and they believe they're going to score every time they touch it when he's on the field, Jesse.
He plays with unbelievable confidence, Reese. Always knows where to go with the football. The entire playbook.
Yeah, which is so much fun for a coach, so much fun to play with him, a guy that can do everything. Everybody on the field is active in a weapon.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Smashes through. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds his tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, having that expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. They're going to stay competitive, and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year. And it looks as though a change is inevitable.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Gets it to the back. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Relying on that running game inside the red zone, he picked up 3 to the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Field goal is good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. The head coach has to be happy with that.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Volunteers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On third down, going up top. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Vols send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes a move. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
The counter run play is really tricky for defenses to stop because it forces you to play with great eye discipline. Everything in pre-snap is telling you the ball's going to the strong side, but now they run it back weak, and they're pulling offensive linemen. This defense better be ready because this won't be the last time today they see the counter run.
Now on first down from the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to get to him. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. They're trying to get to him. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Fair catch called for and made. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're working that left side. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. A first down for the offense. They'll try the run. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. And the Volunteers moving quickly to the line. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Gives it to the back on the draw. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Vols have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. It's caught. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. What a grab and go for the score.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built a lead.
Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away from the Heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
After the missed connection, it's 2nd down. He'll do it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Really, really nice football play. Man, I got to understand option football. I got to play my responsibility, make sure that I know what I'm doing. Look at the linebacker. Great job doing that. Staying patient, getting to the quarterback, making the big tackle.
Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
They'll run it from the gun. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Volunteers in the hurry-up.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis.
It's loose. The D scoops it up, and everybody reverses field.
Now, this is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure after he makes the catch. That's a costly giveaway.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown in their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Touchdown, Greenway! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Penn State is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far today at Happy Valley. They're up by 4 over Michigan. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. It's a draw. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. At the 20, he's got space. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Gets it out fast. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the ball's racing to the line in the hurry-up. Swings it out to the flat. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. And the Volunteers have their offense in high gear.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
That's a pretty impressive throw, man. That's given me Peyton Manning to Peerless Price memories back when I was watching them, playing against them in college. That was a thing of beauty right there. There's a nice chemistry that this quarterback has with his group of wide receivers, and you see that in the timing of these throws.
Lofts one high and deep. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Heaves it on the run. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Vols will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's going to run it. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Grab near the sticks. It's Brewer. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Finds his big tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Looking to throw on second down. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Coming after it. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Offense set on first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got the quick pass. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Looking to move it through the air. Heaves it deep. And he intercepts it.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in New Orleans for a fun first half than you? And the story of the half has been that elite corner. We were told he was tough to throw against. He's basically taken away an entire side of the field when he's out there, causing turnovers and getting physical. How often do we say that about lockdown guys? And how this offense schemes against him in this second half will be fun to watch.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready. They're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Banks. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his protection.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block and run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive game.
The Volunteers want to pick up the tempo. They'll throw it on first down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody else.
Nothing but green ahead. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Leaves it with the back. Steamrolls his way ahead.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next time.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Touchdown, Tulane! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. And the defense jumps on him. They get that turnover. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Off the play fake. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy catch.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Makes the grab. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And listen, you get zone coverage, and you can hit that curl route, and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
A designed run for the quarterback. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Vols want to move quickly. They go to the ground. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Fast motion from the offense. Trying to get the edge on the right. He breaks a tackle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding, offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Caught behind the line. It's Woods. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. That's caught. It's Banks. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Vols decide to punt it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Hold and finds his man on the left.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water bugs, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. The Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Got room on the return. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys in my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he see that thing in there? As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Give to the back. He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This should be the last play of the quarter. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. They'll try to run for it. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
I love RPOs. It puts the defense in such a bind. Are they handing it off? Are they throwing the football? How quickly can I commit to this? You see with the RPO, it just first.
Finds his man. It's Brewer. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Incomplete, and the defense holds. Line gets set, first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this, and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. He's looking to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Banks. At the 40, there he goes. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And the Vols want to crank the tempo.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. And the Volunteers with the 1st and 10. Finds the tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Several defenders there to get him on the ground. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. The Vols pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Sweet cut there. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. He caught it. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see 4th down, but it's better than throwing another pick. Wants to pass. Lets it fly. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown ball.
They decided to go for it on 4th down, and that was not easy, man. These windows open and close so quickly when you're throwing into the end zone, but really nice timing by the quarterback, and because of that, on 4th down, it's a touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A tantalizing top 15 showdown today, and we've got an update. Penn State has the lead right now inside Beaver Stadium, but it hasn't come easy. They're in a tight one. They're up by 5 over Michigan. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. A nice way to go into the postseason and eventually the offseason with a W, but the question is, will it be enough to keep the Wolves at bay?
It's a great way to punctuate the season. You just have to wonder, though, if there were too many L's on the schedule to keep this guy around next year.
Yeah, I mean, it's the whole body of work, right? You finish strong, but what does everybody look at? Like, how many games do you win? Who do you beat is important, right? Do you beat your rivals? Like, there's so much more. Do you have the team's ear still? So there's a lot that goes into decision-making, but it was definitely a disappointing season.
From the gun, running back on the move. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run the counter. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming, defense trying to rise up. Looking to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And that lead grows even bigger. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Takes the easy completion. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. On the move, he fires. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Swings it out to his running back. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The aerial assault continues. It's complete. Still running at the 40. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll throw it on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Unloads to the wideout. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown Volunteers!
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stop? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on them.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. 1-possession game, getting late. First order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high-percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, though.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Let's see what he can do with it. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Going up top on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. These corners backing off a bit. Throws for the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Woods. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think...
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his man, they convert. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
At the 26-yard line. And that's a 1st down for the offense.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays.